Hi guys. In the training videos, we went over a full setup with Curator Contender. And if you remember, we set up a smallish project. Here's one. Actually, I did one after that too. So here's one and here's the other. So I'm going to click on clone here so you can see what type of project I did. It was a very, very little project, nothing huge, but I want to show you the results. So after those posts were made, I sent them off for indexing, and then I grabbed the titles of my articles and I started doing some searches. So here are some of the titles. Like this is a title, Central Factors for Curation. Copy that, throw that here in Google, and guess what shows up as number one? Look at that. I think you can clearly identify this, right? Okay, so let's take, and there's my website embedded. Remember, I embedded my website in the previous video as well. I have a third-party video. So let's look at another title here. So this is another title. Let's throw this one in Google. And, oh, actually, I see two here. Two of them are showing up. So let's open up this one and open up this one. And boom, there it is again. And I've got my curated piece of article there. And there's my website embedded again. And another third-party video, very related, 3 ways to automate your content curation. Very related stuff. So there is no reason this shouldn't rank. Now, this is very akin to the old days with Squidoo, where you could create lenses. It's the same principle really at work here. So that's what I wanted to show you. Now, there is one other thing. Like this is a fairly long tail title, but what if I shortened it? So I'll take this piece, Control copy that. Fast strategies for ranking with curated articles. Let's see what happens when I look at that. And again, 1 and 2 and 3. Let's take a look at them. Here's one. There's my website embedded again with the video. Okay, this is the one we were on. Let's take a look at this one. Number 2. And there's my image. There's my curated piece of content right there. My website is embedded again. And there's my third-party video. Let's take another one. Uncovered facts on down-to-earth curation strategies. Okay, copy that. Paste that in Google. And there it is. Now, I don't know if it's going to rank for the short tail, but we can check. There is, let's see. No, I don't see the short tail of this one. Doesn't matter because it is indexed and it is ranking for the long tail anyway. Let's take this one. Astute plans. Okay, I've got one there. Now let's look at the short tail of that. Plans for article marketing and curation. Somebody may be looking for a plan. Okay, this looks promising. Let's see. Yep, there it is for the short tail. There's my curated piece of content. There's my website embedded. There's the third-party video. Now, I could probably go on all day with this. All these titles, they all rank for the long tail. Like this one, Speedy Plans for Ranking with Curated Articles, Ideas to Consider. Now, the way Curator Contender makes these titles makes, so there we go. We got the number 1 on that. Let's look at this version of it. Plans for ranking with curated articles. Copy that and do that search there in Google. And there you go again, 1 and 2 right there. And possibly, yeah, that's a 3. Let's see, make sure. No, this is somebody. Wait a minute. Let me take a look at this thing. No, this is somebody else. Okay, number 3 is somebody else, but number 1 and 2, that's me. You know, for the short tail of that. Now let's take another one. Control copy, and you can clearly see I haven't even looked at this before. Well, I haven't even gone through all of them. There's number 1 there, there's number 2, and there's number 3. So 3 spots for ideas for ranking with curated articles. Somebody may be looking for an idea. So you can get the gist of what's happening here. Curated Contender, it just takes the cake. You create these little lens type pages, and you just start ranking, and they index and they remain indexed. How cool is this? Let's take a look.